Hi everyone, this is Erin McAllister. I'm in for Sabira Falami of the Sacred Warrior Way of the Entrepreneur, or the Enlightened Entrepreneur. And I'm here right now with Dana Veasley of the Dana Growth Group. And what we're doing this morning is finishing part 3 and 4 of her subscription funnel. On a previous training, we set up app 1. And I'm going to just walk everyone through that before we move on to parts 3 and 4. So bear with me a moment while I pull that up. All right, so here we are on Dana's fan page, and we are on her we are on her 22 social, in her 22 social back office of app 1. So remember, you have 2 apps within 22 social to create your funnel. App 1 has an app gate, which is the free offer. It has main content, which is the thank you and the invitation to join the subscription. Okay, and then app 2, which we'll be working on now, is there's an app gate, which is where you set up the PayPal and group setting information so that it flows from app 1 to app 2 fluidly. And part 4, which is the thank you for becoming part of the group, here's what you can expect, etc. So today again we're going to be setting up app 2, which is part 3 and 4 of your funnel. Just to showcase, Dana, it looks like you have been doing some work. I'm glad to see that you've been doing some work on your app 1. So this is her app gate. She is offering a free ebook. And this, again, this is a skeleton model. We have a reminder that she will put a video here to invite people to take advantage of the free offer, why they need the ebook. And in her video, she's talking about who she is, who her ideal client is, what their pain is, and how her free ebook, the lead magnet, is solving that problem. Okay, and so then this is what she's offering, invites people to take advantage of the opportunity to release the financial struggle and grow. She has 8 years of accounting and banking experience, and she journeys with you as they release the struggle of living paycheck to paycheck and begin to grow their finances in a non-traditional way. And so this is where her video goes. And we have the button set up, which when they click on that button with your autoresponder set up, it will directly send them the ebook. And the other thing it does is takes them into the main content, part 2 of app 1. Tells them congratulations on enjoying the ebook. It should be arriving, within 10 to 15 minutes, probably much sooner than that. But while you actually want to change this, Dana, we should say we want to encourage them to actually watch the video before they even leave. So because as you know, most of us, if we leave where we are, then we get distracted and we don't come back. So we want them, before they leave and to go check their email and pull up your ebook and start reading, we want them to watch this video now. So before you open your email, hey guys left because I'm not sure to be present. Okay. Sorry, Mary. I'll message her in a minute. But we want them to stay here and watch your video. Now the video again is to invite them to become part of your group, why they should become part of the group, again, what's their pain, and how is this group solving that pain. They're going to be in community with other people who, have similar financial struggles in this case, and they're going to get these resources and this assistance and this kind of help from Dana and the group by being part of this subscription. So the only thing here that I'm going to recommend, Dana, is that, and I'll just do it, it'll make it easier than flipping back and forth since you're where you are. We're gonna change the button to be more specific. So to do that, we go up to the top and click Content, which opens up the edit fields of every section. So I'll go ahead and change this while you're waiting. We want to say before you go to your email, and again, this is just skeleton version, so make this your own and make it flow a little better. But before you go to your email and open the ebook, please take 3 minutes to enjoy this video. And again, the reason why is because you don't want them to go out and then forget to come back, because this is a key part of your funnel. Okay, and then we want to change the button. And Dana, I don't know how much you're charging. I'm just going to set it up for $1 for the first month and $10 thereafter. You can go in later and change it. You'll have to change the name of the button on this part of the app, one, and then in app 2, you'll also have to change it there. But what we're going to do is, it will be URL, because this is the link that will take them into app 2. So join DNA group now. $1 to start, and just $10 after. And the more what 22 Social, Will Irish, who's a Facebook guru, what he recommends is that you that you're very specific in this button. For now, the URL, we're just going to put, don't forget to change. It has to be a URL, a valid URL, and see, it's already telling me. So http:// there. Okay. So it's very clear this is the next step for them. Join DNA group now, $1 to start, then just $10 a month thereafter. And what this button does is connects them to app 2 once it's fully set up. The only thing I love the gold, especially with the whole gold thing. I don't know, the white is really hard to see, and I have pretty good eyes, so we might want to find another, either maybe a lighter yellow on the bottom, or make the font bigger, or just change it back to black if you have the yellow background, because it's kind of hard for people to see. Okay, that's it. We're done with app 1 for the moment. Okay, now we're going to go into app 2. And this is a lot more detailed. So everybody who's walking along with us, you want to take some time here. So again, the very first thing we want to start with is the app gate. You have that part 1 of each app is where people start. When you go into your 22 Social back office, it automatically pulls up the main content. That's just automatically, because the app gate is not a requirement. You actually have to go in and enable it in order for people to see it when they go to your page. So whenever you go into your apps, into your back office, you want to make sure that the very first thing you do is make sure that you're on the right area. So we're going to change it over to app gate, and we're going to enable the gate. I'm just going to save. You want to get in the habit of saving. I have too many times forgotten to click save changes and lost a lot of work. So just like we did in app 1 in setting that up, I'm going to go in here and put in the text just as a reminder to what we're doing. So this is part 3 of your subscription. Now here's the deal. When people go through your funnel, when they start at app 1, they go to the app gate, which is part 1, they go to main content, part 2. And by connecting these 2 apps and having your PayPal and your autoresponder set up, they actually are not going to physically see this one that we're setting up. They will have to allow PayPal, process their payment, that allows them to join the group, and then they automatically go into the main content. The reason why we still want to set up app gate of your app 2 is because if somebody goes onto your fan page and they say, well, what's this? What's this app 2? Which will have a different name eventually. But if they go in there directly, then they're going to totally skip app 1. And in that case, they will see the app gate. So you don't want it to be blank. You don't want it to be generic. You still want to finish it as if somebody is going to land on that page. So that's why we do this, even though once your funnel is finished, you'll notice that people that start from the beginning will not see this page. So this is part 3 of your subscription. Not visible if visitors start from app 1. However, anyone who goes directly to this app will see it. So it needs to be, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. It needs to be finished. Okay. So for the content, let's first talk about the video. This is video number 3. Similar to video 2, except not referencing the lead magnet. Thank them for arriving here. Tell them who you are, what a group is, as far as how it solves their pain point, and why they should join the group. Community, others, support. All right. And then text reiterates what they get in this group. In this. And you're going to change the button to the same as 2 of app 1. So, for example, join now, just $1, then $10 thereafter. Okay. And again, we've been saying I'll make it a point to send out the footer information sometime today because we've been talking about that for a while. Okay, so the only other thing I'm going to do here is change this button just like we did before. Join DNA group now. $1 to start, just $10 per month. Okay, this is alerting us that we do not have the CRM connected. We were recommending MailChimp, but what we've discovered is that it's not, the free version does not allow us to set up the auto responder part that we need to make this work. So I believe what we're recommending now is Agile CRM, or Aweber is probably the best, but it's much more expensive. So Agile CRM, I think, is what Severa is recommending at this point. There are a lot of options, and you just want to go in and check, do your research and see what one works best for you, and I'll show you where to do that. But we want to make sure that we get this CRM connected on both of your apps. All right. Probably that'll be another video because we're running out of time. So preview, make sure that button is turned on, and there you go. Okay, so the most important part on this app, or this app gate of app 2, is this button here, access settings. Okay, this is where we connect PayPal and create your group. All right, so when we go to access type, selected, it automatically is a lead gate, and that's how it's set up on your app 1. But for this important piece of the funnel, you have to change it to subscription. Okay, you have a product name, so you can DNA growth group. The seller is Dana, or if you wanted to put your DNA Beasley, however you want to do it. This is where you put your initial amount. So again, Dana, if you wanted to go back in and change it, but I'm just going to leave it at 1 in 10. But if this is where you would go in to change it. So you can make it 3. You can make it a lot, but similar to the having a lead magnet, we want it to be a low point of entry to get people to come in and then hopefully stay in by having a lower subscription amount. But you can make it $100 initial amount and $500 monthly subscription, whatever you want it to do, but that's how we recommend starting that off. So we'll keep it 1 in 10. Just checking, they do not have Bitcoins, unfortunately, but they do have the US dollar and a few other options, so we'll keep it US dollar. Subscription period is always 30 days. And this is where you go to get, to link your PayPal, okay? Click here. Now, once you click here, it should automatically pull up your PayPal information, and you just plug it in accordingly. It'll give you your API username. It's not your regular PayPal name. API password, again, is not your regular PayPal password, and your API signature. So click on the blue button to access that information and then plug it in here. You have to agree to the 22 social terms, preview, and save, okay? The next piece before you close out of this is to go to group access. This, you want to create, yes, we know that you can go on Facebook and create a group all by yourself, but you want this to be a seamless process so that you're not having to go in every time somebody joins your group or requests access. You have to go in and manually do it. By setting it up in this funnel, they automatically are added into the group. So DNA growth group. Dana, come off. Well, I'm not going to do it now. Don't come off. Once you have your PayPal set up here, then go into the group access, do your group name, click the blue Create Facebook Group, and it will give you a link. It will automatically set up your connected group, then you'll want to go in there and make it your own pretty group. You'll for you, Dana, specifically, since you already have people in your group, what you're going to want to do is have them go through this connection once your app 2 is finished, so that they can become part of the group directly. But again, you just click create group, it'll give you the link, and boom, you're done. Okay, so again, preview, save once you have the PayPal information in there and you've named your group. That is the most important part of this subscription funnel, really. Make sure you have that in there, okay? So we'll save changes, and we're gonna go over to the main content, and we're basically at 11:30, but we started late, so I'm gonna run a few minutes over, and this is the easiest part, I think, of the funnel. Click content, header text. Congratulations, you're now in the DNA. Congratulate them in the video. Tell them, so this is video number 4. Okay. This is where, okay, so you'll invite them to spend time in the group. Welcome video there. So again, you want to get them to stay on this course. So once they've gone through the entire process, they're now part of your group, they're part of your subscription. You want to say, you know, spend some time in our group, share who you are, and then give them some action steps, whether it be share who they are, you know, once you get into the group, click on the file name, start here, and follow the steps to get started, you know, opening their accounts, whatever the case may be, or join us for class on Mondays at 9, whatever it may be. So again, give them direct action steps to take, okay? And again, buttons. One of them probably should be setting up, if you want to do one-on-ones with people, schedule my 15-minute consultation. And if you guys do not already have a Calendly account, Calendly, you want to do that. It's free, and you can plug in the times that you're available. You know, 15 minutes up to 60 minutes, I think, is the max. 15, 30, or 60. I think there's even a 45. So you can set it up so that they can actually schedule that time, and it's done. You want to change this over to SRM, and then you would put your Calendly. So like mine is calendly.com, triple amazing, 15 minutes, for example. Okay, so just leave it calendly.com for now, and that's where you do that. Again, we want to have the CRM connected. No, you always have to put HTTP. And then you could even, Dana, if you wanted to, send them to create their, so we go here to button 2, you could send them to Coins or Coinbase, for example, and have them create an account directly. So first step, create account. Again, you have to go in there and change that. But you can send them out to a URL at this point because they're already done with your subscription, setting, going from start to finish. So now would be an okay time to send them out to take the first step because they've already made it all the way through your funnel and you're sending them directly there, okay? And again, the footer text, we'll get that out to you today. I believe video number 4, that's it for setting up part 3 and 4 of the funnel on app 2. The only other thing, let's see, to set up your CRM, once you decide on what you're going to use, is click on your SRM, go into set up your CRM, and here are all the CRM providers that 22 Social utilizes or allows us to utilize. So you find the one that works best for you. Again, the best is probably Aweber, but it's more expensive than most. There's Agile CRM, and another one that people like is Get Response. So those are 3 of those that you might want to consider. There's also Constant Contact. So there's a bunch. Just do your research on what works best for you. Again, if you use something like MailChimp or Mad Mimi, those are free, but if you want the autoresponder set up, what we need for the funnel, it's probably not the best option. Okay, and then you would save and have that connected. So CRM, we need to get set up, so do some research and pick the one that works best for you and plug that information in. If you need help with that, we can do that on a future video. The other thing that you want to do is go in here on your app gate of app 2 to access settings and change it to subscription, put your PayPal information there, and create your Facebook group here. Preview and save. Those are the 3 critical pieces of the funnel. All right, Dana, do you have any quick questions before we wrap up?
No, I'll definitely get back with you on the CRM piece and on the footer information.
Yeah, I'll put the footer information in the group probably after the second class at noon. Mary, I see your question. Sorry if I don't know when you posted that. The CRM email thingy. Yes, it is an email thingy. It's a customer relation manager, and so, for example, if we were recommending MailChimp, it's a fine CRM. It's where basically you can put all of your contacts. So in this instance with the subscription, if people come in and request the lead magnet, you have their name and their email. You can plug them in to the CRM. Okay, you can use MailChimp for that because all it's doing is taking them to MailChimp and putting them in your membership group. The problem is that we want when people request the lead magnet, we want it to go automatically. So we don't just need a plain old CRM. We need what's called an autoresponder, so that when they request your lead magnet, your free offer, your autoresponder automatically sends that to them immediately, or we say within 10 to 15 minutes it should arrive. So we need a CRM with an autoresponder, so that is a seamless process. Because again, if we're at 1,000 subscribers, which is the goal, you are not going to want to be going in there every time somebody requests your lead magnet and have to do it yourself. We want this to be a seamless process. How much is an autoresponder? It depends on the provider. So there are free ones. Well, there are free CRMs like MailChimp and Mad Mimi, for example, are free, but to have the autoresponder, there are different price points. So you want to go to Agile, A-G-I-L-E, CRM. You can check out Aweber is probably the preferred, but it's most expensive, I believe, but it has a lot of benefits. So that's what Sabira uses. GetResponse is another that people really like. And MailChimp does have an autoresponder option. It may be the cheaper of the options. So what I was just recommending is that because I don't know what everybody can afford. I don't know what everybody, can work with. So you do a little bit of research, start with those 4, and if none of them seem to work for you, we'll see, if we can sit one-on-one, either you and I, or you and Sabira, or you and Jake, and get that worked out. But start with those 4 and do a little research on what is best for you.
Okay, thank you, Erin.
You're welcome.
Sabira, I don't know if you have any more time, but Sabira encouraged me to come back to class so that we could figure out how I could access Jakey's 22 social page,
Okay.
so that I could access my 22 social page through Jakey's.
Right. Have you talked
Sorry,
to
his name's Jacob on I call him Jakey. Anyway, Jacob.
Okay. Let's see.
Because as far as I know, I've done everything. Like, he's an admin on my page. I gave him my my Facebook ID and my 22 social ID. He put that in, and for some reason, I still don't see his stuff on my page.
Okay, let's see. Have you communicated with him? Is he available?
No, I tried to contact him, but he isn't available.
Okay. Let me send him a message. Well, with that, you know what? I'm going to take us off of the live. I'm going to close us out, and then you and I can spend some time with that. Dana, thank you for joining. I hope you learned something and can get back in and finish up App 2. And you all create a great day. Bye.